What's you guys? Alex Jason back here with a brand new video. Hopefully you're ready today. Everybody's all in this world. And Kevin Love on the Cleveland Cavaliers is on the trade block. This is not surprising news. He's getting older. He wants to win now. And the Cleveland Cavaliers are a young rebuilding team with young stars like Colin Sexton, Darius Garland. I don't know about stars, but young talent. And they're trying to rebuild for the future. Something just fell in the background. We're just gonna keep going with it. Anyways, I'm gonna be talking about some possible trade options for the Cleveland Cavaliers and Kevin Love. And basketball, by the way, is full steam ahead for me. So I'm only gonna be uploading the weekends, but with Christmas break is coming up, I got no basketball during Christmas break. I have 2 weeks off. I love my school. Private school is the best. Got 2 weeks off, so I'm gonna be vlogging, my NBA experience at the Lakers versus Clippers games, Denver, that. I'll also be doing some fun things over Christmas break, and just more videos will be coming out probably like every other day, if not every day for those 2 weeks. And we just hope you guys do enjoy this video. Just during basketball season, it's kind of tough to upload. I got videos every day. I got basketball every day after school, so I'm probably just gonna upload maybe once during the week, but every weekend. Anyways, hope you guys do enjoy this video. Let's get it started. So these are in no particular order, but the first fit or the first trade for Kevin Love that would be the best fit would have got to be the Portland Trail Blazers. He's going home to Oregon. They need an extra piece to that team. Yes, they did sign Carmelo Anthony, but he's getting older. He is doing very well for himself, averaging 15 points a game, doing pretty well efficiency. Had some, really high scoring game like in the 20s and 130-point game. He's doing very well for himself. But with that said, they need one more piece to bring him over that hump, with CJ kind of struggling but getting better. Carmelo Anthony's old, but he's okay. And then Dame Dollar still doing his thing, averaging around 30 points a game on the season. With that being said, Kevin Love will be a perfect fit on that offense. You got Dame Dollar, CJ at the 2. Your 3 could be Rodney Hood, Maurice Harkless, maybe, but you might have to trade Maurice Harkless or Rodney Hood to even get Kevin Love. And then you got Kevin Love, or you could put Carmelo Anthony at the 4 and then Kevin Love at the 5, because he did run it in Cleveland for a little bit when Tristan Thompson was out. And sometimes he still does run it when Tristan Thompson is on the bench, because he's 6'10", he can rebound very well, can shoot the ball very well. He's not a bad center to have on your roster. Now, the possible trade would be a few first-round picks. I did say Maurice Harkless because he's a younger player who has some defensive capabilities, but the main piece of this would be the lottery picks from the Trailblazers and picks in general from the Trailblazers, because this Cavs are still a young team trying to rebuild after they lost LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and then they lose Kevin Love. Basically rebuild now mode. And yeah, that's my possible trade. They wouldn't give up Yusuf Nurkic. When he comes back, there'll be a dirty front court. Have Carmelo Anthony come off the bench. Freaking amazing team. Portland Trailblazers would be set for a few years until people start to get really old. Second possible team that I came up with, I personally wouldn't mind this trade, but I honestly don't think I would want it to happen, me as a Boston Celtics fan. And yes, I'm talking about him getting traded to the Boston Celtics. And here's why I wouldn't want him to come here. We'd have to give up a good amount of our big man depth to get Kevin Love, who's not like a real big man. He's a power forward who can rebound well, but he's 6'10", not really known for his center skills. Like I said, he could rebound. He's great at it. One of the best bigger men in the league to do it, but he's not a real center. So I wouldn't want this trade to happen for the pieces we're going to have to give up. Like, we're obviously not going to give up Kemba. God, no. We're not going to give up Jaylen Brown. We're not going to give up Tatum. We're not going to give up our younger guys like Robert Williams or Grant Williams, Carson Edwards, Roman Langford. We're not going to do that to get Kevin Love, because where we are right now, we're great. But this would just be a good piece to add, so we'd have to trade Daniel Tice, Enes Kanter, possibly even Gordon Hayward, just to get Kevin Love. Probably Gordon Hayward, because you're going to have to give up a bigger contract to even get Kevin Love, and Kevin Love's on a big contract. So yeah, you actually would have to get rid of Gordon Hayward, Daniel Tice, and Enes Kanter. 2 of those guys are centers on this team, and then one of them's just coming back and looking like he's turning into his old Gordon Hayward self. So honestly, I think we would lose out on this trade. I just kind of thought it up because I wouldn't mind it, because we definitely get a little bit better, but I also think we would take a little bit of a step back in the standpoint of center depth and also just scoring. Yes, Kevin Love is a great scorer, but honestly, I think Gordon Hayward fits our system more. He knows where to cut. He knows where to be. And Kevin Love's never been known to cut and be that quick and elusive. He's more like that pull-up 3 in the corner, or like the, corner / middle of the court 3 range. He's not going to get down low and just make nice cuts for the easy layup. Could he? Probably. He's one of the best players in the league at scoring, so I'm sure he could adjust, but I don't really think it'd be a good fit in Boston with what we're doing right now, and we're doing very well with it. So that's just a possible trade I thought of. Again, I wouldn't mind it, but I wouldn't love it, just based off how Gordon Hayward fits with this roster right now. Daniel Tice is playing well, and his Kanter, he does his role solidly. I wouldn't mind getting rid of Canner to get Kevin Love, but we'd have to give up a lot more than just him. Let's go to the next possible trade. My third possible trade would have to be the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat lately have been in every type of rumor. They've been in the LaMarcus Aldridge rumor, DeMar DeRozan rumor, and now they're in the Kevin Love rumor. I honestly like this fit down in Miami. For Kevin Love, him and Jimmy Butler would be a great duo. I mean, Jimmy Butler's more of a backcourt player. Kevin Love's more of a front court player. But you have two very good players at each of those different areas of the game. Kevin Love would obviously be the better shooter of the duo, but he can also play the mid-range game like Jimmy Butler, so it'd be a good fit there. Defensively, Kevin Love is obviously the worser player. Jimmy Butler got the defense, but here's what they'd give up. They could just give up Bam Adebayo, Kelly Olynyk on a big contract, James Johnson is on a big contract, a few good picks, and honestly, I wouldn't mind giving that up for Kevin Love. If I was the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're mostly doing it for the picks to get more younger talent. That's what they're mostly doing it for. They're looking for somewhat aspiring contracts. Kelly Olynyk got a year, if not just a couple more years on his contract. James Johnson's getting older. I know his deal is pretty much over. And then you give up Bam Adebayo, who is a young player who the Cavs would love to have. Try to get rid of Tristan Thompson after that. Get a good young center in Cleveland. But then for Miami, they're in win now mode. You still have Tyler Hero, a great young talent. You still have Kendrick Nunn, a great young talent, both those guys could be on championship teams right now because that's how well they're playing. So I think it would be a good fit for Miami. And then maybe this offseason you can go out and get DeMar DeRozan for a trade. It could all work out for Miami in the end. So I think this is a possible trade if all the pieces fall into place. But they definitely would have to get rid of Kelly Olynyk's bigger contract, James Johnson's bigger contract, and then you have to throw in a young guy like Bam and then a few first-round picks to really solidify a good offer for Cleveland. So anyways, those are my top three teams Kevin Love could get traded to. The Celtics one, let's just go through all of them. The Portland one, I do love that fit probably the most. He goes back home. It's probably the most realistic one also, and it just fits the whole roster very well for his rebounding skills and the way he can score and fit out with CJ and Game Carmelo Anthony, who can all shoot the perimeter ball. And then Boston, I like it, but I think it would just kind of even things out. I don't think we'd get any better. We probably wouldn't get any worse. It'd probably just even us out, if not put us a little bit a step back. And this Miami Heat one, which I also do like, would be a good fit down there in South Beach. Fits the scheme of Jimmy Butler defensively and offensively. He's good, but not as good as Kevin Love, who can shoot from anywhere. And then Jimmy Butler has that defense that Kevin Love doesn't. So it's kind of like opposite type of skills, but it fits together very well. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Tell me down in the comments below where would you like to see Kevin Love. And we hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like always, peace.